Hello everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I wanted to share with you some brand new products over at the LDRS Creative shop. There are some fun stuff over there and so I want to share it with you today. We're not going to make a project. I just want to go over my little crafty stash with you. There's lots more to the LDRS Creative shop, or what's new over there, and so I'll leave a link to everything I show you down in the description area, but also to the shop in case you want to do a little browsing. Okay, this is the largest stamp set that I have, and it's called Crazy for Daisies. It's a 4x6 stamp set, but this is so pretty. It has daisies, but you know what? This would be great for fall too. If you want to color it with fall colors, it'd make a great sunflower. There's a large image in here that's perfect for A2 size card bases. You can see here. If you love florals, this is just gorgeous. There's also a border, beautiful sentiments, and then the unique thing is there's a little corner too that you can stamp all four corners, which is very unique. This is a part of a pedal pusher set, which means your dies are pedal pushers. If you're new and don't know what pedal pushers are, basically it cuts, the dies don't cut out the full image. Some of them do, but some of them will just cut out partial elements of your stamped image. Here I die cut it out with some gray cardstock. The largest die in the set die cuts out partial pieces of the largest image in the stamp set. And then all you do is just push those petals up to create a beautiful 3D dimensional look on your cards. Now you could pop up your panel on a card base and give it even more dimension, or you don't have to do that. You can just adhere your panel. Don't adhere the pieces that pop up, but just the panel behind it to a card base, and it creates a beautiful dimensional effect. This one here, you can see on the back, just cuts out partial pieces of our large image in the stamp set. And then this is the border. The border cuts out the entire border here, and then there's a corner that will cut out the entire corner with little bits and pieces that will pop up elements in the stamped image. So super neat. I just wanted to share with you in case you're new and didn't know what a pedal pusher was. It just basically what it is pushes those petals up. So that's new to the shop. And then there's a sweet little stamp set that I fell in love with. This is called Strawberry Patch, sorry. And it does have coordinating dice for the images in here. Sweet little bears in here, cute little sentiments, and strawberries. Who doesn't love strawberries? And then there's little mice with big ears, which are super, super cute. So this is called the Strawberry Patch stamp set in coordinating dice. Next there is a Boardwalk mice stamp set. It's 4x6 stamp set, and great for scene building. There's lots of hot air balloons and clouds and fun sentiments, and then there's little itty bitty mice that you can hang anywhere. You can hang them on the balloons, under the balloons, on the hot air balloon, and then there's a little boardwalk scape for your scene building. The die will actually die cut out the bits and pieces inside that Ferris wheel too. So that's the Boardwalk mice stamp and die set. And then we have, this one's probably my favorite. I don't know what it is about barns. I love them, and this is called Barnyard. The image in here, there's only 3 images. Well, there's a little more than 3, and there's accent images, but it's huge, guys. So it'd be super easy to color. I love barns. On the back, there's a color picture of what it looks like. A couple clouds, and there's a little corner bracket. And then the die set is kind of interactive. Each one of the doors and the windows open up. How neat is that? Love that. And actually the little boardwalk mice would fit perfectly inside the little doors and windows. I thought that, because they're scaled to size, I thought that'd make a super fun card. So I'm so looking forward to playing with this. Now to go with the Barnyard stamp set, there is a new fence die. This one here is called Country Fence. This is called the pocket one, which is a smaller one, and it's scaled to size to go perfectly with the stamp set. Here I die cut it out to show you. Isn't that so cute? I just love that. We have there is a town called Branson. It's in Missouri, and there is a attraction called Dixie Stampede. She has fences like this all along her attraction and that's what it reminded me of. But this is so cute. This is a larger fence. It's called a country fence, and it's great for, it will fit, you know, on an A2 size card if you trim it down. But if you want to make a long and skinny card, it would fit on there perfectly. Here I made one that was 3.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches long. You can see here it fit a longer card, really pretty on landscape style. So some fun fences and some fun stamps here to share with you. And speaking of a long and skinny card, again, my card that I created was 8.5 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. There's a new die set LDRS Creative came out with called the Slimline Scallop. This fits my card size that I just mentioned perfectly. I die cut it out to show you what it looked like. There's a stitched detail die that will cut out a long panel with stitch detail along the edges, and it does leave a little bit of a border on the card base. And then if you layer the scallop piece to the stitch line, it will create this frame. You could use the negative if you wanted to, but here's the frame, and so that will fit your background stitch panel beautifully if you want to layer them both together. And you can see it just leaves a little bit of your card base showing if you created one with a 3.5 inch by 8.5 inch. There's detail pieces. There's 2 hearts, 3 circles, and they're both double stitched. There's also the square one that has double stitching on the square part, and then it's an interactive window on the positive part. Double stitch means there's stitch detail. When you die cut it out, it has stitch lines on the positive and the negative, which is nice and great for scene building. Isn't that window cute? I think the possibilities are endless. I'm looking forward to make a tall and skinny card. I haven't made one, and so I thought it'd be super fun to play with this die set with that. So that's a nice option to have in your stash. And this card size will fit in a number 10 business envelope, which is really nice. It'll be a little bit, the envelope might be a little bit bigger than your card base, but it does fit. There's also 2 smaller die sets. One's a circle, it's called Stitch Circle, and the other one's called Stitch Square. Now the circles are different sizes than the one in the Slimline Scalloped die set, so they're layerable. You can have 6 circle dies that are different sizes that you can layer together. But there's 3 in each one, so this is a nice little staple dies to have in your stash. Those are new to the shop, and then there's 3 brand new sentiment dies in the shop. This one here is called Happy Birthday, and it die cuts out the letters of Happy B-Day, and then it also die cuts out the negative portion. It's all one piece, guys, so when you die cut it out, you want to die cut it out on a solid panel. I did that with the gray cardstock here, so it's perfectly spaced, which is really nice. I actually popped it up with foam adhesive so we can get a little bit of dimension in there. We can use the positive and the negative. There's also a thank you one that's the exact same way. So the letters, individual letters pop out, and then you're left with the negative space, which is just as pretty. So you could use both. And then last, there's one more that says love you. So this is what that looks like. And it's nice, believe me, when they're evenly spaced, because sometimes it's tough putting them back together. And I just used the negative space to line up my individual letters so they're evenly spaced. Easy peasy. So those are new. And then there are 2 new paper packs. You have the Farmer's Market. There's 24 sheets in this paper pack. They're single-sided, and they're farmer themed, that's for sure. Love the little scene here. There's lots of different hills with different patterns of paper, and there's even a little barn. Then you have this little, that reminds me of like a little bandana. You get strawberries, you get some gingham, and these you get some little quilted patterns. These are again single-sided, you get 2 of each pattern, so 12 different patterns. Some more gingham here, some more quilted, which are super pretty. Got like a picnic table. You have chicken wire, you have the little red barnwood, which is so neat, and then you have some veggies. So that is the Farmer's Market 6x6 paper pack, and these have a little bit of a gloss to them, guys. So they're a little bit heavier duty than normal cardstock or normal pattern paper, but it's great for embossing too. Your ink will stay wet longer, so it embosses beautifully. So that's one paper pack, and then the next one here is called Country Lane. It is also a 24-piece pack, but this is double-sided, so you get lots of patterns in here. You get 2 of each pattern, and there's lots of two-tones, which I appreciate, and then there's florals. So this has some real pretty florals on the reverse side. This one has a real pretty striped with a calico print on the front that's two-tone. You get a two-tone with a plaid. You get another purplish lavender colored calico with some polka dots on front here. You get butterflies in the back, some more calico and two-tone, and you get it's kind of like a 3D gingham print. Two-tone there, another 3D gingham print with polka dots on the back, some florals. Love the color palette in here. I think they go beautifully together. And you get a more like 3D gingham with some stripes, and then it repeats itself all over again. So you get 2 of each pattern, which is really nice. So that's another brand new 6x6 paper pack to the shop called Country Lane. And this one has that glossy finish to them too. They die cut beautifully too. Okay, we're going to put this back. And then there is a card kit. I don't know if you guys know that LDRS Creative has card kits. These are pre-designed card kit packs that all you have to do is glue and paste. Super easy. I've created with these kind of kits before, and I love them for travel. You could do these on airplanes. You could do this in the doctor's office. You could stick them in your purse and just create anywhere. All you would need is an adhesive, of course, to put them together. But you get 15 A2 card bases with A2 envelopes. And then in this pack, there's background panels and banners, and then also your sentiments are in here. Basically, you're going to get 2 of each element. Here's some banners. And then that brochure that's off to the right here has step-by-step projects on how to create 9 of the cards. So that's pretty neat. I love that there's 2 of each element. So you're going to have some leftover pieces, but you can, sky's the limit with this. And then there's lots of different sentiments in here. There's miss you, get well, for you, hooray. So a lot of versatile sentiments in this little pack. This is really nice, and when you take the work out of designing a card and you just want to kind of create a quick card with no mess, these little card kits are perfect for that. And this one you get some die cut images. You get butterflies and carrots, and I gotta zoom in so you can actually see. There's little tulips that are all die cut out for you. Fun, sweet little images. You get some little florals, and all of these are shown on your little paper that shows you how to build your card. It's pretty basic and easy to do. You get little bunnies. How sweet are they with little baskets? You get some bunnies in the garden. You get this little oval or circle piece with carrots in there. Get the little kite with the bunny holding in the bottom, and some ladders. And then you also get the little table and chair set with the bunnies. So these are all your little die cut pieces that you need, and you don't have to follow the guide. You could just create whatever you'd like with them. I think these are so fun. It's so nice having your little project guide. I've taken packs like this camping because it's just handy to have, and it's relaxing. Most people like to go swimming in the lake, which I don't like to do. I'd rather take my little craft kit and craft on my picnic bench. So this is really fun. Here, I'm going to zoom back out. I want to show you the step-by-step guide. This is quarter folded, and it shows you basically on how to create the first project here, and then there's 2 projects on the right. Very easy to design. Then you open it up and there's some more projects. So there's 9 in total. All you have to do is follow the guide. But you know what? There's going to be a video on how to create these cards pretty soon because I'm excited. I get to share with you how to create these real fast. Fast and easy cards. So this is called Bunny Fun Cards, and it's a 15-piece card kit. Super fun. That card kit is actually called Garden Party, so that's really nice. And it just, you can put this in a little Ziploc bag and you're good to go. Now, basically that's all the stamps and stuff from LDRS Creative that's new that I get to share with you, but I do want to share with you some brand new inks to the LDRS Creative shop. I love ink pads. I love swatching them, and these are you get 12 brand new colors to the shop. They are actually bright and beautiful and so pretty. When I get new ink pads, what I like to do is swatch them, and so I thought I'd go over the colors of all these beautiful colors with you while I do my swatching. That way you can see the brand new colors, and you can also see how I kind of swatch my my ink pads. Aren't these colors so bright and vibrant and springy? Just make you feel good. I have 24 LDRS Creative colors right now, and this is how I swatch them. I stamp a flower image on them. The labels that I use, I print off myself. I have a label maker that I connect to my computer, and it's actually a Dymo label maker, and so that's what I use to create my labels. But I labeled each one of the brand new colors, and then we're going to do some stamping. So to do this, here's my little tags. I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Misty because the stamp that I'm going to use to stamp my swatches is almost solid. It's actually from an LDRS Creative floral set that came out this last fall. But I'm just going to put my swatch in the Misty. I added adhesive behind it so it sticks down. And the first color is so pretty. The first color is called Pistachios Aplenty. I love pistachios and I love the color. And I'm stamping this a couple times. It looks kind of blotchy, but with this ink it's a hybrid ink, so it does even out. After I stamp my swatch, I also like to go over the top just to give me a little bit more of an idea on what the color is. So that's Pistachios Aplenty. Next new color in the shop is called Tropical Sea, and it's bright and pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Love that color. I'm going to go ahead and ink the very top so you can see what it looks like. The ink pads are really juicy, and again they are hybrid inks, which means they're archival ink. They're acid free and non-fading, which is really nice. They're non-bleeding, which is great. They're waterproof, and they're safe for watercolors and alcohol markers, which makes it fabulous. And so that one here is called Tropical Sea, and it's so pretty. Oh no, that was Marina Madness. Sorry, I kind of skipped the color as I was jabbering. Okay, next color is called Prickly Pear Perfection, and it is like a neon green. Super bright and pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? Love this. The colors are basically in 2 color family sets. So there's basically 6 color families with 2 different colors in each family. This is the orange. The orange here is called Tangerine Dream, and it's just so pretty. We'll go ahead and ink up the top. But aren't the colors so bright and vibrant? That's Tangerine Dream. And then in the same kind of color family is the Banana Cream Pie. Banana Cream Pie is almost not a very bright yellow, because I think we already have a bright color in our collection right now. This one is kind of in between well, it looks like Banana Cream Pie. So next color up is called Soft Kisses. It's a very pale pink, which is very pretty. Not too pale though. I think that's gorgeous. We'll ink up the top, and you can see the color is pretty much true to the color on the front of your ink pad. That's called Soft Kisses. And then in the pink family there's another color called Tickled Pink. This one's really pretty. It's nice and bright. I'm gonna stamp it one more time to make sure I get full coverage. Lovely. That's Tickled Pink. We'll just go ahead and do the top. And then our next color is it's called Fandango. Here we go. Here's Fandango. Fandango, I love this color. Did you know Fandango is a dance? I looked it up. I wasn't sure what Fandango meant. I seen it often when I go to the movies, but I didn't know what it meant. But I think it also means something like nonsense, but I think this is a no-nonsense color. It's a very pretty color. This is Fandango. Next color up is another really pretty color. This one is called Boysenberry Blast. This is also in like the purplish family. It goes really well with the Fandango. Isn't that gorgeous? It's called Boysenberry Blast. We'll do the top. And then we have two more colors. More in the purple family also. That's a cross between purple and pink, I think. Okay, next up is called Fairy Dust. This is a very pale purple, lavender. So soft and so pretty. We'll go over the top. And again, this one's called Fairy Dust. And then our last brand new color of ink pads to the shop. This one here is called Parisian Purple. So pretty. And you can see that these two colors coordinate pretty well together too. Kind of a cross between a bluish and a purple. We'll go over the top. So brand new. And I love, I don't know about you guys, but I love the way ink pads look when they are sitting in my rack. I just think they something about it makes it look so bright and cheery. Okay, I got issues. But these are all the 12 brand new colors to the LDRS Creative shop. Aren't they gorgeous? Just love them. So these are my little swatches. I'll spread them out. You can see the color families kind of, sort of. The yellow and oranges are kind of in one. And then the greens, there's a little teal in there too. But super pretty colors. And I'll link each one of these individually down below if you guys want to check them out. And if you're a fan of the LDRS Creative hybrid ink pads, they work fantastic. And there are some fabulous colors over there, so I encourage you guys to check it out with some fun names too. So that's everything I have to share with you today. I'm just going to go ahead and put all of my swatches back in my little swatch ring. I go by color, so it's easier for me whenever I want to coordinate something. I can just find the color. But love these new colors, love the new products, and there's lots more too, guys, so be sure and check it out if you see anything that you like. Again, they're listed down below. Have a fabulous day. Thanks so much for joining me. We will see you again real soon. Bye bye.